Alright, I'm back. Turns out I do have season 4 of Andromeda. It's right there. I forgot. Alright, continuing on. Let's do superheroes. Beastmaster. This show I used to watch all the time as a kid. In the same block actually as like C Spy and Cleopatra 25 on Fox. You know, I mean, this is annoying. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, and I liked it. Apparently some don't, but I do. And I haven't seen the movie from the '80s, but I imagine it's not as good as this. I mean, is it the best show ever? No, but it got the job done. I remember the antagonist. I liked her, like Dara the Beastmaster. Not so much his sidekick, his Aeolus, if you will. Yeah, this was awesome. Really awesome. Not quite Power Rangers. It's Big Bad Beetleborgs, and this is season 1. Oh, this is season 1. You can stream that, I'm pretty sure. And Big Bad Beetleborgs, you can stream this too on Netflix, I believe. Along with Beetleborgs Metallics, this is season 1, volume 1. As you know, I hate when they do that. Give me the full thing. Money, money, money. But yeah, and it's Saban's Big Bad Beetleborgs. Same guy that made Power Rangers, obviously. Made Beetleborgs. And one of my favorite parts about it was one of the characters looks like Jay Leno, kind of. It's weird, right? It looks just like Jay Leno. That's him. And so the Beetleborgs are like the Power Rangers, but they morph into Beetles. I know there are Beetle Rangers in Ninja Storm, but these guys did the Beetle thing first. And there's a Beetleborgs movie, which I have, but this is about a TV show. Actually, there's more than one movie. Like, they stopped making this show only because they ran, right, they ran out of material. That's it. Just like the Power Rangers started doing their own shit after season 2 of Mighty Morphin. Started doing their own shit up until Zeo. So, why couldn't you do that? And they still kind of do it now. Well, this show is awesome. Yeah, really awesome. Big Bad Beetleborgs Metallics. This next show, I've actually talked a bit about in my review for a movie that's supposed to feature these characters, Birds of Prey. Talked about it a lot in my review for that movie. Compared the two, so I won't get too much into it. I'll just say, once again, they fucked the Birds of Prey all the way up. They can't catch a break. Man, still to watch though, as bad as it is, Ashley Scott is a better huntress than what we got in the movie, kind of. That's a controversial opinion, but I think she is. And she came back, and when she came back last year for the Crisis, she looked the exact same, despite it being almost 20 years. She looked the exact same, and she wasn't alone. I won't spoil it, but she wasn't alone. That was a good surprise. So yeah, and most think the only Batgirl we have is at least Silverstone. It's not true. You can see right there Barbara Gordon in the wheelchair. She's Oracle, but she's also Batgirl in this. The better look at him. Batgirl in there. Not Batgirl. No, okay. Well, Samara Moore's in this. So, yeah. And this, it really is terrible, but worth a watch. And you can binge. I doubt it's in season 3. Oh shit, we got a booklet. No, it's not in season 3. Okay, Yeah, it's not in here. This picture of Terry Hatcher as Lois is my favorite picture of Lois Lane ever. Sort from one that Margot Kidder did. That was my top two favorite pictures, but it's not in here. Anyway, well, yeah. Sorry, waste your time. Like, I like this show, and Dean Cain basically imitated Christopher Reeve, so he was awesome in it. Uh, yeah, they even did the whole Superman versus Superman thing. They spin on it. You know, I really like this show. You know, again, I'm not into politics, so all right. Now, before Dean Cain put the cape on, well, this dude did in the late '80s for Superboy. Not yet, not yet a man, no longer a boy. That's what they said every episode at the beginning of it. This dude only played him for season one because, my goodness, his acting. So they got someone else for season two, but he does still play Superman from time to time and stuff. So look for it. Uh, I don't know if it's just this season, but this Superman is fucking inverted. Like his Superman is like a bumbling idiot. The Superboy, sorry, like a bumbling idiot. Whereas his Clark Kent is the more calm, reserved, logical one. And Lois Lane's not here, but Lana Lang is. And at one point, Superman almost kills Lex Luthor for what? Talking shit to Lois Lane. Not Lois Lane, Lana Lang. To the point where Lana's like, stop it, Superman. I don't know what the fuck. You know, this crazy ass series. Uh, I don't. And this is made by the same people behind the scenes who did the movies. So Richard Donner and all them. So it's basically, if you want to world the movies, there you go. And they also did Tales from the Crypt. I forgot that, but yeah. So yeah, it is a crazy, crazy ride. This is just the first season because I needed some time after that. I'm gonna get back into it. And of course, this wouldn't be a Superman list, a Superman lot. Although, gee, he might not have been the first to wear the cape, but he was among the first. George Reeve. That's right, The Adventures of Superman. This iconic series, plus the feature-length feature film Superman in the Moment, which also stars George Reeve. He did one more Superman at the post office, but that's more or less a PSA, and it is on YouTube. This is easy to find. Like, I paid nothing for this, really. You can stream it, it reruns on TV. This Superman's different from the other ones because after a few episodes, you realize that, yeah, he ain't flying, because even back then, they're like, that's not going to work. No. So he would basically do what the Kool-Aid Man does and just bust through your walls. So yeah, and this was a smart ass. This Superman is a smart ass. I like it. And he gets starred on I Love Lucy as the actor that plays Superman. Even though he wore the outfit, he did the stuff, he rescued Lucy, all of that. But it's okay. It was awesome. But yeah, and one of the things from this show, you see it's in color, and it mostly is, except for the first few episodes they're working shit out. The one thing about this show is none of Superman's antagonists show up. It's all terrorists or something. And I know all the time and all that. This is just weird. And then when we lost George Reeves, they continued it, but made everybody dogs. What the fuck was that? And then they did a different Superboy series, which didn't last at all. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, this show is really, really awesome. You know, every Superman fan should watch it. It is awesome. George Reeves was Superman for an entire generation of people. Like my grandma, if I'm watching Superman, she'll say, "Is that Clark? Is that Clark?" I'm like, "Yeah, Grandma, that's Superman." She said, "No, it's not. That's not him." Like, what are you talking about? He's the one that died. Yeah, I'm talking about Christopher Reeve. And she's like, "No, no, no, that's not him." And she's talking about George Reeves because that's Superman to her. It's weird, you know. Like George Reeves and Christopher Reeve are both Superman. Like the generation still, like to a T, they were Superman. That's awesome. 20 years after this, Christopher Reeve shows up. That's awesome. But yeah. Oh, and the writer guy who wrote that, yeah, I read the Superman kills self. What? Really? Low blow, man. Low blow. Okay. I think that's it for superheroes, but we still have heroes. Two more. I put in their own category here. The Hercules, the Legendary Journeys, and Xena, the Warrior Princess. Yes, sir. You can't talk about one without talking about the other. And as you can see, this is a special version of Xena Warrior Princess. Like, check this out. Whoever had this before me, they took care of it, man. First of all, when you open it up, it's Bruce Campbell as Autolycus there, the Prince of Thieves. That is awesome. You got Lucy Lawless. I'm not entirely sure she's Xena right there. She doesn't look like Xena. She's played many a character in this franchise. But yeah. Hold on. You know what? Alright, fine. I'll show it. Fucking Callisto, man. Hudson Lake. You see? Yeah, right? Yeah. Hudson Lake right there. That's Callisto. Man. Such a badass. So awesome, so beautiful. Reminds me a lot of Nikki Cross in WWE. They have a lot in common. They're both that quite there in the head. Will fuck a dude up and love to scream. I love them both. Man, this is bigger than I thought. Well, speaking of damn, Renee O'Connor's Gabrielle. Yes, sir. Just like later season Gabrielle. She's short hair. She's all muscular. Man. Okay. Let's go ahead and, yeah, close out a bit. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. Look at this. $100,000 quest for the Golden Sword sweepstakes. Win Xena's Golden Sword worth $100,000 and other great prizes. I would have loved to have taken part in that. I didn't know anything about it. I would have loved to have taken part in that, man. And look at this. Look at what this came with. Look at this. I don't know what this even is. Z-Nights call 1-800-428-7814 for best bonus gifts in Xena. I wonder if there's still a working number. Flip me over. I just did. Yeah. This is what I want to show you because I'm not sure what this is. Is it a dinar? Always talking about dinars. You got this collectible coin here, which I love. Came with it. That is awesome. They didn't do it. Just the hell. Look at this. Oh man, look at that. You see that? That is awesome. Look at that sword, bro. See that sword? Look at that sword. There's a number of swords and Xena merchandise. I have a Xena shirt. Yeah. Look at that set, man. Yeah. And here in the corner here, horror fans might recognize Xena's father right there. That's motherfucking Tom Atkins, the badass. Come on, he's such a badass that Xena is his daughter. What? Come on now. And what's the other side here? Wow. Now that is awesome. I haven't looked at this in a while. Look at that. This is why I like collect. Yeah, look at this, man. That is awesome. I would have loved to have been part of this competition here. I know one thing about it. A card for Probably just a subscription or something. I wonder if that's still active. Because the fandom certainly is. Is it crazy? What else we got here? What else we got? This comes with all the music from the show as well. Like, I, I got hooked up. Or had some before me got hooked up. Here it is, the soundtrack to the show. Xena bonus, look inside. There's a disc. Let us easy. Yep, Xena Warrior Princess. Trivia game. Oh, it is on. You got the screensaver, actor and director bios, Xena Chronicles. Yeah, yeah, that is awesome. I'm gonna get into that trivia game. Oh, it is on. It is on. Like, this is why I like collectible shit. Yeah, so my just stopped recording for some reason. Um, yeah, as I was saying, I was gonna say earlier was say what you will about Kevin Sorbo and his religion or how he conducts things behind the scenes, whatever. You cannot say he's a bad actor. Okay, season one of Hercules, his best work as an actor, I think. Like, I was surprised. Okay, like, watch this and watch season six, the final season. This season here is fucked up what happens, and he's pissed off. Season six, you're laughing. I didn't think I'd be laughing in the final minutes of this show. Okay, and this isn't just the TV show, season one. It's also the first five movies, and it's the soundtrack to the show, which is awesome. Uh, the first movie, in particular, Hercules and the Amazon women. Great character building for Hercules and Aeolus. Like, people talk about Xena and Gabrielle's character building, which was great, really good. They went through character development too, because the first movie, the true pilot, Hercules and the Amazon women, Hercules was a sexist dick. Him and Aeolus. Like, if I have children, it's gonna be all boys, no girls. Well, if they are girls, they won't be. Well, if they are, they won't be. Like, other bullshit they would say until they were kidnapped by the Amazons and made to respect women. See what about that approach, but it worked. I'm not advocating that at all. But yeah, and the Amazons would kidnap them and make them respect women. Are none other than Lucia Lawless herself as a different Amazon, and Roma Downey from Touched by an Angel. So yeah, like, it really helped mold Hercules into what he would become for the later movies and the TV show and the other movie and all that, and the Xena series and all that. Like, yeah, like, this is Kevin Sorbo's best work as an actor. Might not be the best season, definitely his best work as an actor. Like, my goodness. I thought my stuff stopped recording before I talked earlier. I was gonna be pissed, but it didn't. Thank goodness. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Since we're talking about women so much, and we're very close to Pride Month, let's talk lesbianism. Let's talk strong women and lesbianism. I've not watched this yet, but I heard all about it. Apparently, this was a miniseries in 2000. Sorry, in two. Yeah, I followed all these women in their daily lives and the shit they go through. And it says sex, love, relationships, family. They go through all that, and there was some lesbianism in there, and this is kind of, before its time in that regard. Because this was still 2001, 2002. There were still those rules. And this was on Showtime, yeah, but there were still those rules. And check out this cast, man. Kate Capshaw, Starkheart Channing, Rebecca De Mornay, Mia Farrow, Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, man. Not sure who Glenn Haley is, but Allison Janney, Elle McPherson, Cameron Manheim, Lynn Whitfield, and I was just talking about Peter Wilson earlier, wasn't I? Like, that's most of it. I got the cast right. I got this thing for the cast right there. Like, I got to see this. You can tell it's all about girl power. You got the female symbol on there. I can't wait to watch it. Cannot wait. Now this next one, its lead, also kind of controversial. I think as of late, but I'm not in that. I'm not. Uh, the nicest comedian on the planet, or not, as recent reports suggest, Ellen. And no, not that Ellen. This one. This is her second sitcom after that Ellen, which aired from like 2001, 2002, something like that. The Ellen Show. Yeah. Um, I did watch. This is the complete series, by the way, and I'm not exactly sure how easy this is to binge or to find. Same with Girl Thing. Not exactly sure, but it costs nothing though. If you do find it, it costs nothing. Same with this, it costs nothing. This basically picks up where the other show left off. They're not connected, but Ellen's out in this one, and she moves in with her mother, looking for love. Her mother and her sister, who might look familiar. That's I almost said Phyllis Diller. That's not Phyllis Diller. That's Cloris Leachman. What am I? And she looks familiar too. She does sitcoms. Like that's Jim Gaffigan right there. That's cool. Martin Mull. He's awesome. Comedian right there. Like yeah. And there's so many guest stars are crazy on this. So crazy. Um, like let me read you the synopsis here. When Ellen returns to her hometown, Clark, to accept an award. What a weird name for a hometown. She discovers her town hasn't changed at all. Her sister Catherine is still involved with the wrong men. Her mother keeps her room exactly the same as Ellen left it. Her old high school teacher, Mr. Mum, is still teaching, and Rusty Carnock, Ellen's prom date, still thinks he and Ellen might have a future together. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Without warning, Ellen receives a phone call saying her LA.com company, this is 2001, uh, has gone bankrupt, and she does the last thing she thought she'd ever do. She stays in Clark. Welcome to the Ellen Show, a small town comedy with big time laughs from executive producers Mitchell Hurwitz from Golden Girls and Carol Leifer of Seinfeld. Well, her I know she is, and Ellen, of course. Full series is it as good as her other sitcom. It's both not, but better because if you mean before she came out, no. If you mean after, yeah, because it's not preachy like it became after she came out. Like the first few episodes after the puppy episode, among the best in the series. But after all the dust settled, it was preachy as hell, and I saw people backed away. This is not. At the same time, the running joke is the lesbian can't find love, and I might do a video on that because there's another show that kind of has that going, and it's like, why? But yeah, uh, so that it's okay. I did it in one sitting. It's an okay show. It only lasted one season because it was only okay. It was like this premiered at the same time as Normal Ohio, since we're on this subject, with John Goodman. And there was a scene where he was doing his daughter's hair or whatever. And they're like, no, that's too gay. We're pulling the show. I'm like, bullshit. Because he played a gay character. Whatever. Well, yeah. And then after this got canceled, she would go on and do the show she's doing now. The Ellen DeGeneres show, whatever it's called. So, yeah. Now, this next one I've talked about before at length, and I will do so again. Uh, South of Nowhere. I can't say enough nice things about this show, and I can't apologize enough for avoiding it like I did back in the day because I thought it was just another dumb teen drama. It is so much more than that. It did so much more than that. These characters are more than that. These girls have played more than that. I can't apologize enough. My goodness. Like, I gussed over it so much when I reviewed the show, which I would do again because I wasn't entirely happy with it. But yeah, I love it. Ran for 3 seasons, and there's the two-part short film on YouTube, and there's the episodes which are still available on the N website, which is still up for some reason. Uh, Natural site's still up, so why not? But yeah, uh, like this show, I really wish I sat down and gave it a chance when it was on. I remember those awful commercials and stingers and vignettes. They didn't entice me at all. It didn't, which was a good thing because you couldn't tell by those stingers and TV and commercials and whatever what the show was about. Which is a good thing because it was kind of ambitious on Nickelodeon. People talking about, I'm hitting stride here, man. Come on, Blair Witch 2016. All right. Uh, like, people talk about Andy Mack, which is groundbreaking for Disney. Nickelodeon did it first, buddy. Yeah, they did it first. And this is the one they had to fight for. Not necessarily Nickelodeon, but the people who made it, they had to fight for it. Because of the lesbianism, not the cussing, the drugs, the drinking, the other sexual stuff with the hetero couples. No, it was the lesbianism. The other things, the crazy dark themes that the show explored. It was the lesbianism, you know. And they didn't do that much. They wanted to do more. They didn't do that much. But the hetero couples did. Like, they only implied the lesbianism. Like, Xena and Gabrielle probably did more than. Well, no, that's not. No. They did a little bit more than Xena and Gabrielle. Put it like that. Okay? And I put Xena and Gabrielle in this grouping because I just think Hercules thinks Xena. Like, Xena think Hercules. Well, yeah. Oh, and I got a Young Hercules movie, too. The movie, not a TV show. But yeah, this show I can't put over enough. It is actually available now. When I was talking about it, when I reviewed it, it wasn't so easily available. It kind of is now. Seasons 2 or 3 are still the most easily available, but one is kind of available now. You can stream these, or you can stream 2 and 3 on right from the PlayStation Network, and 2 and 3 are available in most places. Like all three of these, I think, are on Amazon. So that like this has become easier to find. And what luck! This year marks the 15th anniversary of the show. Damn, I feel old. I was in high school 15 years ago. What the fuck? Oh my goodness, where did y'all go? But yeah, like, watch this shit. Like, seriously, watch this shit. It is good shit. It is. It really is. It told a beautiful story here. It really did. Watched all three of them, by the way. Orange is a New Black. Okay, apparently this isn't a comedy. I thought it was. I remember laughing at it a little bit. Uh, Apparently it's kind of a drama. Which yeah, they're in prison. There's drama there. It is crazy though. It's one of the craziest shows I've ever seen. It's just a season one DVD because I obviously have Netflix, so I can just stream it. But yeah, but I want the full series in my collection. But Netflix have to do. They canceled it. That's fucked up. But this is really, really, really good show. Um, Crazy ass. Crazy. No. Yeah. I don't know where to begin with this one. Girl goes to jail for a crime she committed a while ago. Shit happens. Like, and they're so just open to tell you. I was just talking about the rules that they had to follow for South of Nowhere and Xena. The lesbianism is just for lack of a better word, out there. Like, two characters can just be walking and talking, and you see a girl servicing another girl. It's like that's no one's going to acknowledge that. That's okay. And that's nowhere near the craziest shit you see in this show. Like, it's not. Like, this is a good time if you need it. Like Kate Mulgrew is in this, who's Janeway on Star Trek Voyager, the female captain. I just never thought I would watch a woman service her. I don't know what to say to that. And of course, Natasha Lyonne's in it, one of the best actresses out there, and she's exceptionally good at playing these lesbian characters to the point where her sexuality is kind of in question, like Queen Latifah. Um, you got Jason Biggs in here, uh, Laverne Cox is on here, Better Here, Then that crap ass Rocky Horror remake. Uh, Laura Prepon's on here. That's awesome. She plays the ex girlfriend of the main character, who's married, by the way. The main character here is married to Jason Biggs. So yeah, this is a really awesome show. This is where what's Batwoman? Shit. What's her name? I haven't watched the show in a while. Uh, what's her name? What's her fucking name? What's her name? Oh wow, Ruby Rose. Like, this is why this show is kind of the reason people. Thank you, Car. It's kind of the reason people kind of shit on her a little bit because she was the prison girlfriend or whatever. She's a good actress. She's a badass. She's more than what she was on this show. Okay, love this show. I got season one here, but obviously I've Netflix binged a lot of it. I haven't finished it yet, but I will. Good show. Fucking crazy show. And then of course, seasons one and season two are pretty little large because that's where I'm at right now. They got midway through season one. I brought these two together because they were so dirt cheap. I said, why not? What the hell? Yeah, there's lesbianism in it, but it's more than that, obviously. There's these crazy ass girls may or not have done something illegal, or it's damn. Oh, you watch TV? Okay, good. But yeah, if I was them covering up a secret, a possibly illegal secret about one of their possibly dead friends, I say possibly because I'm not going to spoil anything. I got to see this one and two, but I know the end game. I know how it ends because I watched the spinoff, which they canceled for no reason. I like this show, and Lucy Hale. We're like most of the characters on here, really. So it's a really good show. I'm really getting into it. It's really awesome. And I like Lucy Hale so much. I watched her other show, the crap ass show she did on CW. Not Katie Keene. I watched that too, but the other one before Katie Keene. And yet the show was crap. I know it's about a very serious subject matter. And I'm talking about. The show was just you know. And I'm someone who's been in that kind of bubble before with my own illnesses, what have you. So I know if I can identify with it, then it's, whatever. But yeah, well, I like Lucy Hill, and I like her so much. I just sat through uh, Fantasy Island, okay, and I want to review it because it's so bad. I know it's that bad. I heard it was bad. I know it's that bad, okay. And I saw her truth for deal, like so much like Lucy Hill, okay. I said the crap for her. Anyway, good show. I'm getting into. Oh my goodness. Okay. Comedy, actual comedy this time. This one's called Action. I haven't watched it yet, but that synopsis got me wanting to watch it. Also, it stars Jay Moore and Ileana Douglas. I'm a fan of both of them. I mean, check this out. Way too edgy for network TV. This funny, uncensored, naming names series peels off the glitter of Hollywood movie making and exposes the duplicitous but totally addictive behind the scenes truth. Can't be uncensored, that's twice now, and very controversial. This too close to reality show features guest stars that include Keanu Reeves, Selma Hayek, and Sandra Bullock. Superstar producer Peter Dragon, who's Jay Moore. Uh, like they put last comic standing. Okay, keep forgetting he is a comedian. Built his stellar career on three pillars of show business: prostitution, nepotism, and dishonesty. Adding to that, an ego as big as a Beverly Hills mansion. The aptly named Dragon and his cohorts managed to be politically incorrect, backstabbing, phony, petty, pissy, and most of all, ingeniously funny. I could not buy it, right? I could not buy it. Cannot wait to watch it. The complete series, uncut and unbleached. Oh shit. I don't know what to expect. I can't wait. This next one, I watched a little bit of it as a kid, and I only bought this because I know that a bunch of WCW wrestlers guest star, as well as Eric Bischoff, a WCW personality who sometimes wrestle. That's Arliss. Yeah, he's about a sports agent. That's about as much as I know. And I know you used to watch Michael Boltman's other show he had back then, Spin City. I watched that more than I watched this. I vaguely remember Arliss, very vaguely. So yeah, so I can really say like yeah. I always thought of Arliss Howard because it makes sense. Because that's such a unique name. But no, it starts Robert Wool. Okay, and I think that's Sandra Oh. Like yeah, Robert Wool, Sandra Oh. Like I said, Michael Bowman. Like I said, yeah, created by Robert Wool. Okay, like yeah, I used to watch this a little bit, and I vaguely remember it. Uh, and I'll get back into it eventually. It's still in the plastic, you can see. That's all I can really tell you about it. I get back into it. And you know, it'd be funny if this didn't have the wrestling episode. That'd be hilarious. When it comes to making deals, he's got what it takes, and he'll take everything they've got. The best of Arliss, the art of the sports super agent. 13 episodes. Yay. I alluded to this earlier. The Drew Carey show has a lot in common with Dilbert. You know, yeah, they do. This show is my childhood right here. I used to watch the crap out of the show all the time. I still watch. I haven't watched the reruns on Laugh TV, but I don't think they play them anymore. Like yeah, so somewhat recently. Like this show is my childhood. Like I know the theme song, both theme songs. I mean, the theme songs, other remixes they would play later on, like both actual theme songs, man. And it's just so awesome. Like, and for some reason, this is the only one that's available. Because I would have got them all. There is a best of DVD out there. But as far as complete season, this is the only one available. Because apparently, from season 2 onward, copyright is a bitch. Because of all the music they use. So, like, yeah. It's still like, they gave us a lot. Life inside a cubicle. Drew and his fellow series stars share reflections and anecdotes. You know, just one 900 Mimi spoof. I've been too scared to watch that, but I want to. Holy crap! Is that the? Oh, look at that. That's the from before my time. The Banana Splits, right? I forgot they were on there. The Banana Splits. They're a horror movie now. They were a children's show back in the day. Banana Splits, right? Is that what they were? The horror movie show. The children's TV show turned a horror movie. They guest starred on here. But also, Captain Marvel. Not Shazam. Captain Marvel, as he's supposed to be called, was on here as like this is where you saw the first off action Captain Marvel before that movie. You know, so yeah, that wasn't my favorite episode like at all, but apparently it was one of the best. Like this show was also one of my earliest experiences seeing a transvestite. Correct, but that's a bad word. That's a bad word now. Through Drew's brother Steve, played by John Carroll Lynch. It was either him or Goldust in WWE or WF at the time. Like yeah, like this the show is just awesome. And I watched the Who's Line, Improv All Stars. Hell, Price is Right because sometimes they show up. Sometimes Mimi shows up. Like yeah, now I heard whispers of a revival, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I would love for it to happen. I don't think it will. I saw the reunion on Diedrich Bader right here, his current show, American Housewife, and they were all there except for her and Wick. You know, all the main characters. Like, yeah, it was awesome. And he's still Ryan Stiles is still on Who's Line. Drew's hosting Price is Right. So, but they he used to be on. I love to see him return to Who's Line. Kathy Kenyon was on Who's Line once, and Improv All Stars. Improv Against, I'm sorry. Improv All Stars is the pay per view. That's how big a fan I am. But yeah, I've already told you what this is about. Basically, it's like what Dilbert was, but live action. You can see Dilbert puppets in the background in Drew's cubicle. Just Drew getting shot on by life. It's hilarious. It really is, like Dilbert. Next one is another sitcom, one that I used to watch all the time. I had the biggest crush on Laura San Giacomo here. Just Shoot Me. Awesome show. I've seen the full show. It's the seasons 1 and 2 because it was dirt cheap, so I bought it. Uh, love the crap out of the show. I really do. And it's through this show that I kind of became a Donald Trump fan. But I've learned the error of my ways. Obviously, long before he was like, August. Like I'm not anymore. Because the rivalry he had with this guy George Segal as Jack Gallo. Like, yeah, this one follows a magazine and all kind of models guest starred. Some you didn't even think would be on here. Some you didn't even know were on here, and it was just awesome, really awesome. And you recognize the guys: Wendy Malick, David Spade. I talked about Laura San Giacomo, George Segal. He's Jack Gallo, Maya Gallo, Elliot DeMoro, Nina Van Horn, as Neil McDonough would call her, Dennis Fence. And this is how this is also my first experience with Amy Sedaris, the female Dennis Fence. So yeah, this is my childhood right here. Really, the TBS break room, remember that? Yeah, yeah, good shit, good shit. Why are you so sticky? Icky icky. Okay, last the comedy here is Madtv. I have season 1, which looks a bit different from season 2, and season 3. Okay. Now, why these look different? I think I got these at like Walmart or somewhere. So yeah, you can see a difference. I ordered this, and this is at like Walmart or somewhere. I love Mad TV. Not so much the because I'm seeing the later seasons. The seasons from before I got canceled the first time, like those seasons. The original later seasons from like '06 to '09, like very few funny things in that one. And they brought it back on CW because CW was bringing everything back, and that season was bad, with the exception of the original cast members they brought back. They were awesome. Okay, they were awesome, and in the ill-fated reboot, a revival from a few years ago. Except for Carly Pope, she was good. She was the most talented of the new cast members, really. But yeah, this show here is. I used to watch Mad TV so much on Fox because that's what it was always on Fox, and I would watch reruns on Comedy Central. Like if I would name this whole cast, let's see here: uh, Mary Shear, Nicole Sullivan, the ever controversial Artie Lane, so controversial he's been from Howard Stern, Deborah Wilson, Phil Lamarr, legend, and the voice of many a superhero, and he's even on Supergirl now as Manhunter's brother, Orlando Jones, and I can't name these two, but I did most of them, so I did good. The original cast there. And here you got, oh man, Alex Borstein, Will Sasso as Kenny Rogers. Rest in peace, Kenny Rogers. Hilarious Kenny Rogers. She's Miss Swan. You might know her as the voice of Lois Griffin, which something that bugged me when Seth MacFarlane guest starred. Oh, I wasn't seeing that in that Family Guy sketch. It would make perfect sense. Anyway, Nicole Sullivan again as the Van Coon lady. Child, you know what? And Mary Shearer, I never knew what that character's name was, but I like her catchphrase. You like? I, I like it. She would like touch her boots. I'm like, I like that too. And then Artie Lange as like a deal like character whose catchphrase was, "Don't make me break my foot off in your ass." Got Jack the Postman or Van Coon lady, and Orlando Jones as Dennis Rodman. Hilarious. Oh man, I fucking missed this show, man. Yeah, these two are in the plastic. I'm still watching this, but I've seen obviously the whole show. Oh man, I missed this show so much. Man, let's look at the back of these real quick, real quick, real quick. Yeah, yeah, season one. Oh wow. Okay. See, I knew dude was on Madtv. He's on the Goldbergs and Schools right now. I knew he was on Madtv. He's the coach. Okay, and you got Nicole Sullivan as a restaurant worker, and more of that character from Mary Sarah, whose name I still don't remember. And then this one here, you see one of my favorite ones, Phil Lamarr as Michael Jackson. I remember when he went up against Ari Spears as Black Michael Jackson. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. And then okay. I can't tell if that's supposed to be Ozzy or Howard Stern right there in the glasses with the hair. I can't tell who that is either. You got Deborah Wilson. I can't tell if she's playing as Ari Spears, and I think he's Black Michael Jackson. Right, I'm not entirely sure. And then you got what looks like the Incredible Hulk, but I remember Paul Volk doing the Hulk as Gay Hulk, and he would Hulk out and turn pink. This dude's green. I guess that was another one. Yeah. Oh man, love Mad TV. You are now watching Mad TV. Mad. Oh, fun fact about Mad TV, by the way. Created by the same Mad Magazine, created by the same dude who created Tales from the Crypt. Same mind, same fucked up mind. Like 20 years apart. Yeah, so technically, Mad TV and Tales from the Crypt TV show are siblings. Yeah. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Our next subcategory is the truth. Holy crap. Now, this is a collection of movies, but it's also 12 episodes of a show called Chronicles of Paranormal, PSI Factor. It was hosted by Dan Aykroyd, and it follows a team of people trying to investigate the paranormal, basically. Only it's not like an actual document. It's a TV show with characters and all that. It's awesome, and it's worth putting on here. It's compilation. Like, this is one of my biggest compilations I ever brought right here. 45 different things. And then we have Beyond Reality, the first season starring Sarah Belafonte and Carl Marot. Sarah Belafonte is the daughter of the legendary Harry Belafonte. And Beyond Reality is like USA's X Files, basically, but nowhere near as dark or as controversial. So yeah, there were two seasons, but only season one is available, and only available overseas. I went through some shit to get this. Okay, my goodness, this is not at all available here in the States for some reason. So I don't know if you can binge it or what. Mad TV you can binge. Yeah, I don't know if you can binge this. And the PSI Factor, I'm not sure. I think you can binge that, but you cannot binge Beyond Reality. I've looked. You can't. This is all we have here in the States. This one DVD. It's not even available here in the States for some reason. And I talked about this next one a bit in the previous video. Dark Skies. Not that shit ass movie. I mean the awesome ass TV show, which has its own awesome ass movie. History as we know it is a lie. That's how every single episode started. That's said by this guy here, John Lowengar. There's some Meg Ward. I forgot her character name. I forgot his actual name. But yeah, this show is like, at first glance, like I said before, at first glance, it's about aliens and the truth. And you got a real tall, paranoid, truth-seeking dude with a very good government position to investigate this stuff, paired up with a beautiful redhead who keeps him in check. Sounds like X Files, right? Wrong. It's not. Goes in a whole different direction. It's not at all. At all. It gets crazy, especially towards the end. Like, how are they ever going to like do that? I know part of the special features is the pitch for what would have been season two, but wow. And this is the complete series, the first season and the movie. Yeah, history, as you know, it is a lie. Uh, Secrets of Majestic, uh, Magic Eyes only with a J. Majestic. Oh yeah, this is more like if I had to compare it to a show. I wouldn't compare it to X Files. I compare it to what's on now, Project Blue Book. This is more closely to that, only way more. No, it's like that. Yeah, this is almost exactly like that. Only it takes place in the '60s. But yeah, it's about. If that was our Project Blue Book, this is Majestic 12. Only difference. Uh, On July 2nd, 1947, a spacecraft of unknown origin crashed in New Mexico desert outside Roswell Army Air Force Base. Four bodies known as the fucking Greys, were recovered. Everything you think to be true about the American history from that moment on has been influenced by that event, and that's what I love about this show. Everything. Shit you wouldn't even think of, like Beatlemania, why Jim Morrison stopped directing movies, why Howard Hughes became a recluse, all the ties back to this. Somehow, fucking Charles Manson somehow ties back to this. What the fuck? Like JFK, RFK, Marilyn Monroe, the death of Marilyn Monroe, all ties back to. So that's what I like about this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, February 17, 1962, another event occurred related to the first, but one that has until now been kept completely suppressed. You are being trusted with that secret. Oops. In 1996, television audiences were introduced to John Lowengardt, Eric Close, that's his name, and Kimberly Sayers, that's her name, Megan Ward, two heroic freedom fighters charged with the unearthly task of protecting humanity against alien infestation known as the Hive, while showing us through their own experiences and actions the truth behind our own recent past. Call it alternative history or call it unthinkable truth. Either way, call it Dark Skies. And you get so many goodies. That International Pilot, which is a movie, cast and creator commentary, Signal to Noise, Undiscovered, Uncovering Dark Skies, an intimate three-part look back with creators Brian Zabel and Brent V. Friedman, and stars Eric Close and Megan Ward. And that's a good watch. I watched that. The Dark Skies Glossary, Bryce Zabel and Brent V. Friedman define the important terms of dark skies and UFO lore, network promos, yeah, original sales presentation, never before seen proposal for season two, and more. And if they say more, they mean more, man. This is the full series here, and it's awesome. Rest in peace to the late J.T. Walsh, who was like the Skinner slash smoking man of the show. So yeah, uh, this thing and yeah, the gray aliens are all up in this, but it's not just them. So yeah, so much fun for me. Like gray aliens all over the place in this horrific manner. This is awesome. If you like Project Blue Book, you will love this. Now this one is not like X Files and inspired X Files. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. This is basically the precursor to X Files. I mean, Kolchak, the actor that plays him, he guest starred on X Files, and the only reason he didn't play Carl Kolchak is because he didn't want to be Carl Kolchak, so they made him the father of the X Files, which makes all the sense in the world. It's just on the plastic. I haven't opened it, but I've seen a little bit of the show because it is available to stream. So you know that Kolchak the Night Stalker, the uniquely eerie mystery series that paved the way for X-Files, comes to DVD with all 20 original one-hour episodes of the 1974-1975 series. Primetime Emmy nominee Darren McCavan, that's him, stars as Carl Kolchak, a headstrong, I almost sung Headstrong by Trap, but they're not doing on the news right now. A headstrong investigative reporter on the trail of the paranormal, zombies, vampires, werewolves, ghosts, succubi, and even aliens. No matter how unnatural or unbelievable, Kolchak is there to uncover the truth, one supernatural threat at a time. Join the hunt in the dark alleys and creepy hidden layers of Chico with such sensational guest stars as Scabby and Carruthers, who I referenced earlier, Antonio Vargas, Huggy Bear, yeah, Sarah Farrell. I know the name, I can't place the face. Dick Van Patten, I know who that is, but I can't place his face. But I know he's resting in peace. Jimmy Farr, that's Colonel Custer, right from Mass. Larry Linville, Jim Backus, and more, and more. Okay, I just got a glimpse of the city here at the bottom. But yeah, this if well for this, there wouldn't be an X Files, man. Okay, yeah, I know there's like another season or whatever. So yeah, I know Kolchak is no longer with us, the actor that played him. But this is it, it, this is what every X Files fan needs. If you want to know where it really all began, it's with this. And of course, I couldn't do all the talking about X Files without bringing in X Files itself. I have seasons 1, 2, and 3 because that's where I'm at DVD wise, but it is literally everywhere. You can stream it everywhere. You can stream Kolchak too. You can stream it, like I said earlier, you can stream this everywhere. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, probably BBC because it's on BBC all the time. Like I just recently marathoned it on BBC, the whole series. So yeah, so I still like the whole series in my collection. But you can see these are bulky in that space. I know there's one on Blu-ray that's about the size of this, but it costs money, and I don't have the money like that. But yeah, do I gotta explain the X Files? That's like you know what X Files is, okay? I fucking love this show. I really do. I grew up on it, scared the hell out of me, and I kept coming back for more. Yeah. All right. Last one. Thank goodness. I am about to do a test of strength and lift 51 DVDs at one time. Here we go. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. The Diagnosis Murder literal box set. Look at this. Ah. Yeah. Look at it. This is the TV show and all the movies, the ones that preceded the show and the ones that succeeded the show. All of them. As well as that episode of Jake and the Fat Man. Because this is a spin-off of Jake and the Fat Man. As well as an episode of Dick Van Dyke Show, because he does briefly reprise that role on this show. He's a part of the cast. You can see him right there. In the middle. In the middle. There you go. In the middle, Dick Van Dyke. His son Barry Van Dyke. The very beautiful Victoria Rao. I believe Dick Van Dyke plays Mark Sloan. I forgot who Barry plays, but he plays his son, and I can't remember Victoria Rao's character's name. Crap. But yeah, and there's so much more goodies in here too. But this show is a part of so many other stuff. Like there are crossovers in this show as well, a lot of them. And this explores so much stuff. It's not your average medical drama. It's barely a drama. It's a medical drama, fucking thriller, sci-fi, action series, and it's awesome. And I remember watching this on PAX. Remember PAX Network? That's how I got into this. And I started watching it when it was on TV back in the day. And there's an episode that aired April 5th, 1994 called Nirvana. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Oh man. I gotta set that down. Ugh. Okay. I grab one. Oh, they said I forgot Scott Bell was on here and Stanley Tucci. And I forgot her name. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Shit, I don't have her name on here. But this woman here, that's an Oscar-winning actress. I can't remember her name, but the black woman, she's an Oscar-winning actress. But her name slips me. Yeah. Not Victoria Rao, it's someone else. Oh, speaking of Victoria Rao, one of the crossovers is with her other TV show, Young and Restless. So she's on there as herself and her character on here, and it's not at all confusing at all. And this is an early case of a black woman taking over for a white woman because Cynthia Gibb played this character first in the early movies. David Victoria Rao did it for the TV show. So, you know, that. Whereas today, whitewashing is a big problem. I think I want to let him see what the crap her name is. That's her name. Amanda Bentley. That's her name. Okay. Amanda Bentley. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And you got oh, I forgot Jesse Slatter is in here too. He sounds just like Michael J. Fox. And apparently he's an accomplished voice actor. He's even voiced Batman a few times. So that. Yeah. Look at this. They put it at 1964. Outstanding continued performance by actor in series Dick Van Dyke Show. 1965. Outstanding individual achievements in entertainment Dick Van Dyke Show. Why is this on here? 1966. Outstanding continued performance by an actor in a leading role in a comedy series Dick Van Dyke Show. Outstanding comedy variety music series Van Dyke and Company. And this succeeds this paragraph. Dick Van Dyke and real life son Barry Van Dyke star in these 5 intriguing television movies that span a decade and bookend the popular TV series in which ran for 8 seasons. And then it just goes on to these stats about the Dick Van Dyke show. I know there's sort of a link here, but and Barry Van Dyke was on that show too, Dick Van Dyke and Van Dyke and Company. And they're not the only Van Dykes on this show. Uh, Barry Van Dyke's son is on here too in a somewhat recurring role. And other Van Dykes are on there too. Also, the final episode, the final movie, is basically no, the final episode, I believe, is basically a Blair Witch Project parody. I believe, yeah. Not the movie. The movie came back later. Yeah. Okay. And the movies are called Diagnosis of Murder, The House on Sycamore Street, I remember that one, A Twist of the Knife, A Town Without Pity, and Without Warning. Yeah. And then years later, these two would reunite for a series of movies, TV movies, that were kind of like Diagnosis of Murder. You even had some of the same cast members, but they weren't exactly Diagnosis of Murder. They didn't even play son, the father and son. But still, it's basically the same thing. It was called Mystery Files or something. Like, yeah. This is possibly the most expensive item in my collection, aside from my Halloween 15 disc collection. Like, this might have cost a little more. They're both in the triple digits. And I remember these when these were on display in like Walmart when they first came out. Now they're kind of hard to find and cost a lot of money. Uh, and that does it for my TV collection.